Hey, y'all, I'm Lisa Harper, and today I'm going to let Found Collective ask away. So here's the first question. What was your first job? I was a lifeguard and ski instructor at a Christian camp in Central Florida. Started there when I was 14, but I also was an altar call counselor at night, so it's much more biblical than it was Baywatch. Okay, second question. What do you miss most about America when you travel abroad? Bigger bathrooms? And just bathrooms in general. Okay, what is an underrated book of the Bible? I think the Minor Prophets. We tend to think of them as the turn and burn books of the Bible, but goodness gracious, the mercy of God in the Minor Prophets. There's this one place in a book called Malachi or Malachi, if you have Italian in your background, and God says, I, the Lord, do not change, so that you, descendants of Jacob, will not be destroyed. In other words, I'm not leaving, no matter how rebellious y'all get, I'm not leaving. It's talking about the immutable love of God. So I love the Minor Prophets. What was the first concert you attended? Amy Grant. She is still one of my absolute favorites. I wanted to be like Amy Grant Jr. She's not that much older than me, but I wanted to sing. I actually started a Christian band in high school. I'm almost tone deaf. It was a train wreck, but I love me some Amy Grant, baby. If you came with a warning label, what would it say? Concise is not her gift. What are you most looking forward to at the Found Collective events? I'm going to cheat. I'm looking forward to two things. I love everybody who's on this platform. I learn so much every time Sadie Robertson Huff opens her mouth. She talks about Jesus in a way that I can see him more clearly. Chris Kane is one of my best friends. I never walk away from Chris, not having been encouraged in my faith, activated in my faith. When Taya leads worship, I feel like I'm so much closer to the throne room of Jesus. And so I'm looking forward to every single moment of Found Collective, really looking forward to being with y'all. Community is where it's at, baby. What is the greatest misconception about being a pastor or spiritual leader? I think in first world countries, the biggest misconception is that people who have the undeserved privilege of using a microphone when they talk about Jesus, that we have it all together. It's not even biblically defensible. In 1 Corinthians, Paul says God uses the weak and the foolish to illuminate God's wisdom and God's power. We do not have it all together. What we have is a firm belief that we need Jesus and that he's a redeemer. Biggest misconception, I think, is that we have it all together. What is the most Southern thing about you? I actually was raised in Florida, and Florida is not quite as Southern as where I live now. I've been in Nashville for 35 years. When I go home to Florida, my family is like, what happened to you? Because I'm much more quintessentially Southern now than I was when I was growing up. Maybe that I love grits, or that I love Dolly Parton, or that I love to say y'all, or that I think they're going to serve sweet tea in giant buckets in heaven. A lot of things that are Southern about me. What worship song do you have on repeat right now? Holy Forever. Holy Forever is all I could do, not to either just be flat on the floor, worshiping Jesus, or basically levitating. When I love that song. I love most worship songs. What does it mean to you to be found? What being found means to me, at least in this moment for this question, is it implies that I needed to be rescued. You can't find something if it's not lost. And I spent so many years, even as a Christ follower, I became a Christian when I was a little girl, but I spent so many years lost. I spent so many years hiding, so many years lying, pretending I was one thing or another to keep the people around me happy, or hoping I'd learn their approval. I was really lost in my own shame. And so to be found is that with all my facades, Jesus saw straight through them, and miraculously, he loved who he saw. I have been found by Jesus, and I never want to hide again.